I leave my baby alone, even for a second? What is wrong with me?
You only turned away to tie Cameron's shoe.
But it was long enough for somebody to grab Jake out of his stroller.
They were obviously watching and waiting. How were you supposed to know that?
I shouldn't have looked away. Elizabeth, you are a wonderful mother.
And you've always done the best you could for your kids. Nothing you did caused this to happen.
Jake is not what?
You shouldn't have to go through this.
You're drunk.
No, you're a good man, Lucky. You are a good man. You love Jake. This is just not fair.
Do you have information about my son or not?
I feel so sick to my stomach when I think about what kind of person might have taken Jake.
Try not to go to the worst case scenario.
It's just so terrifying not knowing. I feel so alone.
Lucky is just as upset as you are.
Yeah, you would think this sort of thing would pull us together, but instead it's pulling us apart because Lucky blames me for Jake's kidnapping.
Okay, I've been there too. Last summer, when I was pregnant and I decided to have the abortion, Lucky tried to convince me not to have it. And when he couldn't do that, he completely lost it. And he made me feel awful, like I was making the worst decision of my life. And I could blame it on the pills, but I know that's how Lucky gets when he is upset that something is out of his control. You know, he feels helpless, and it builds up inside until it comes out in this burst of anger.
You know your brother so well.
I just don't want this to tear you guys apart.
And neither do I.
Lucky is desperate to get his son. He has no leads. He has nothing to hold on to. It's eating him alive.
What are you trying to tell me about my son?
Yeah, it was just awful that he was taken, and I wish that there was something I could do to help because, you know, I know what it's like to lose a child.
Okay, you may have a lead.
Can I talk to Jason for a minute, please?
You've been drinking?
Yeah. I've been drinking. I know it was stupid. But Jason, I started thinking how awful Jake's parents must feel. Which brought back all of these memories, and oh, I just feel like I started spiraling down just a little bit. So I came here because I wanted to tell Jake's father how sorry I was. I'm sorry that I haven't come to visit you more.
It's okay, you know, I'll get out of here soon enough.
I hope so. Jason, that's not really what I'm talking about.
I'll be fine, Sam.
What's happened to us? I used to be the person that you would come to make you feel better when things are wrong, but we are not even connecting anymore. You haven't even smiled since I've been in here.
I'm worried about you. You know, you're hurting because of the baby.
I can't stop thinking about how terrible this must be for Jake's parents.
And hopefully the person who took Jake has too much good in them to harm an innocent child. And hopefully they'll do the right thing.
I hope so. I know you don't want to hear this right now, probably. Jason, I still love you. I do.
I hope you don't mind that I'm here.
How you doing?
Terrified. Sometimes I have faith that we'll find Jake and he'll be all right. And then sometimes my mind drifts to every imaginable horror.
Don't let yourself go there. Elizabeth, we have to stay hopeful.
I'm sure you're just as scared. Maybe even more so being locked up.
The only thing that matters to me is finding Jake, and we are going to find Jake.
Thank you for thinking so clearly, always.
I'm not so sure I do.
Jason, I was falling apart. I was giving in to panic, and then I came to see you, and I was able to think coherently. I went home, and I wrote down everything that happened in the park, all the sequence of events, and who was with us.
Did you come up with anything at all?
Nothing. Jason, what if Jake... Don't go there. I need you to stay strong for him and for me. I need you to believe our son will be found. Is there anything I can do for you?
Just take care of yourself.
You know, if I told the truth from the start,
You can't second guess yourself, Elizabeth. We did what we thought was best for Jake.
Elizabeth, I didn't know you were coming to the station.
I was going crazy waiting for word, so I...
Just come with me and I'll fill you in.
Has something happened?
Yeah, we're working on a potential sighting in Fairfield. I tried to call you, but you were here, visiting with Jason. It's the daycare center in Fairfield on line 1. Detective Spencer. Yeah, that's right. He's about 7 weeks old. Yeah, 10 pounds, fair skin, his eyes are turning blue.
Your lawyer's running late.
Can you tell me what's happening, please?
They just found Detective Spencer's little boy.
He was left at the back door of a daycare center.
He's okay?
Yeah, he's fine. They're bringing him here right now.
Oh, thank God.
Detectives and forensics, they're on it right now, and they're gonna find out who did this.
I don't care as long as he's safe.
The social workers just arrived with the baby.
Thanks, Mick.
Another baby the same age would be dropped on a doorstep of a daycare center.
So sorry I got your hopes up.
No, this isn't your fault. You're doing everything you can. We just have to keep hoping and praying.
That's why you keep seeing Jason, isn't it? I mean, if he wasn't locked up, he'd be out there searching for Jake right now.
Lucky.
What, you think that he'd be able to find Jake when I can't?
An anonymous member of the law-abiding one said you needed to see me immediately.
Yeah, you remember the plan you came up with to get me out of here, trip the fire alarm so the cell door's open? Can you still do that?
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, the Jack would never suggest a
Okay,
maneuver.
then make it happen, okay? I need to break out of here tonight to find my son.